Thinking about what cities and buildings will look like in the future leads us to ideas that convey a sense of what is possible. From both technological and urban perspectives, this city of 7.9 billion people already serves as an example of what future urban planning will become. From a large scale of multimodal transit networks to vitalizing urban neighborhoods to technological innovations. But how could we reimagine this world having a population of 50 trillion or more?
Envision as a borderless city, the idea is to connect the city life into the bodies of water, which will serve as an extended community for the growing population. This extension will consist of a collection of connected platforms. Each would have a diverse role in sustaining the Epipleon, and these would eventually make up a circular network of communities sustainably harnessing natural resources in order to provide energy, food, water, and other demands.
Epipleon would be a floating, elevated, and consolidated hybrid city of the future. And these are the Epipleon's design strategies to make this Ecumenopolis possible. So first is resilient regions are designed to create moderated social spaces, connected employment, and bringing connection to important spaces in cities, such as institutional spaces, and are easily accessible at the core of the city. The city would also be designed and planned to be resilient to both natural and man-made disasters, even afloat in bodies of water.
Next would be urban mobility would also be a top priority as social transit would be greatly improved in this future city. Drone commuting, scaled transits, zero emissions transport are applied in every corner of the cityscapes. This would also be a ground level pedestrian oriented city where at the core of it would allow people to walk freely and safely without any worries about cars, etc.
Third is self sufficient and sustainable innovation. This would be prominent in the city. Flexible building structures with renewable algal energy, harvesting that convert sunlight into energy and store it in the form of oil. Solar, wind, and tidal energy would also be utilized to maintain zero waste in the city.
And lastly, mixing styles will be evident as historic buildings would be preserved amidst the vast advancement in architecture and landscaping of the city. Diversity will also play a major role in the future, and these significant landmarks will still be present in the future ecumenopolis of Epiplex.
So we have the goals of Epipleon. These are the following. First is the clean water and sanitation. It is to protect and restore water-related ecosystems in order to ensure restore water-related ecosystems that are free of contaminants by using resilient strategies to secure portable and marine waters for everyone's safety in the Ecumenopolis. Its solution, with this objective, the Epipleon would contain an aquifer system that can be able to pull clean water out of the air. This city will utilize machine generators that can filter the air from the atmosphere that can condense it into water while also adding minerals in order to provide an access to safer water for everyone in the Ecumenopolis.
The next goal would be affordable and clean energy. Its indicator is under renewable energy, which is to take advantage of our renewable energy, especially the sun, wind, tidal energy, and expanding infrastructures and developing technology for supplying modern and sustainable energy services. Our solution would be Epipleon would also provide an abundant untapped source of both water and solar energy by integrating a floating solar photovoltaic system to the Ecumenopolis, which can generate electric power combining marine technology and renewable technology. This will consist of solar modules that are made to float into the surface of water, such as a dam or reservoir. Then electricity will be sent through underwater cables to a transmission tower.
And the next goal is life below the water, and its indicator is protected marine areas in order to have sustainable management and conservation, focusing on how we can coexist with marine life and coastal ecosystems for long-term development. And in order to solve this, Epipleon will incorporate building strategies to protect life underwater, which includes proper waste management, filtering systems, efficient rules and regulations, which involves the international sea laws to protect our seas and other technological advanced systems that can help monitor the aquatic biodiversity underneath the epithelium.
For the fourth goal, we want to have zero hunger in the epipleon. Its indicator is under sustainable food production, which is by creating a circular network of sustainable and self-sufficient communities by utilizing strategies like adopting vertical farming or hydroponic farming. Our solution would be the idea is to utilize the ocean as farmland, could also be incorporated into our Ecumenopolis, which will involve growing of food beneath the surface of the water. By harnessing an aquaponic system, Epipleon would make use of waste from fishes in order to help in fertilizing the plants, while vertical farms would also generate year-round produce. Both technologies could also help the city remain self-sufficient during natural disasters while reducing waste and producing all the food necessary to feed the city's inhabitants.
Last goal would be life on land. Its indicator is integration of ecosystem and biodiversity in planning, focusing on revitalization and conservation of terrestrial and inland ecosystems to promote its ecological system. The solution would be applying the concept of IoT in Epipleon brings an opportunity to address key biodiversity conservation challenges that can sustainably improve efficiency and effectiveness of conservation efforts. A variety of connected sensors, such as acoustic, seismic, and infrared, and cameras would be deployed in the Ecumenopolis to help detect potential poaching activities and illegal logging activities. When triggered, this can send alerts via wireless networks and provide rangers with information about the location and nature of the threat. These innovations would help in better evaluation on the impacts of conservation programs through automated ecological monitoring.
Epipleon is conceived to explore the potential of bodies of water to extend human habitation as one of its ambitious goals. Prioritizing these economopolis goals will ensure sustainable management and conservation by providing technological innovations and solutions while considering the envisioned life in creating cities beyond the land and start building into the bodies of water.